If you remember, the kitchen right behind there is going to be the hookup for a sink. Okay, it's going to be sink, little dishwasher, cabinet, stove, cabinet. Where's the fridge? Fridge is going to be right here. That might look strange, but keep in mind this is in the way, all of this. This wall is not going to go out any further. It's coming along like the same depth as the cabinets. So it's a continuation of the kitchen into the living room, but to make it more of a kitchen, this is going to be a countertop over here that comes out too. And if you can follow all this, I hope it's easy to understand. We've gone over it 1,000 times, so this will be like tile that goes straight across, so over to the fridge. So that'll be kitchen, this will be living room, but it'll kind of have this big pass-through plus a countertop to eat on. And over there where the kermzit is, that'll be a table. I don't think we had the kermzit last time. I think I just told you about it, but this is for floors. This is the stuff I told you, it's like peanuts. I don't know what you'd call it in English, but it's basically ceramic. In America, obviously, we use gravel under concrete, and we don't really have concrete in buildings. Maybe if they do, they I don't really know what they do in maybe big building, apartment buildings and stuff. Probably slabs, but you have to do something on a slab because slabs have lines and you can't put a floor on that. And they're also not always flat and even like that. You have to do something to even it out. So anyway, I guess if you used gravel, it would be too heavy to take up the steps and elevator. And if 15 floors of people all put gravel on their floors, it would probably add, I don't know how many thousands and thousands of pounds to the structure, so it'd be better not to bear that. That stuff's about as light as foam almost. I think that's about it. So we're really, my favorite part right now is having the electrical done and having this for the washer and dryer. There's the original guys we were going to have come out and do this work. We're going to be led by this one fellow who's also a pastor. They're Christians. And highly recommended. And that was before we came back to the U.S. a few months ago. And it didn't work out while we were gone because of some issues not having anything to do with him. And he now is doing other work. The guys that are working now were the ones that would have been working with him. They haven't changed their trade. But he graciously, actually, he's the electrical guy, among other things, but especially electrical. So he graciously came in 2 days last week and fixed all this because this was a mess. The guy who had done the electrical before had no idea how to hook it up. And as you see, it looks really nice now. And there's a lot of wires going in there. So he knew what he was doing. And we'll be really excited. Have our little washer and dryer, water heater over here, and nice big bathroom, nice and comfortable. And I guess next week we'll start talking about finishing the wiring in there, plastering, pouring floors, and waiting on this window. And of course plastering in here now that it can be done. So you didn't actually get to see any of the pipes, but oh, okay, here you go. There's nothing exciting, but this is the far corner of the living room at the kitchen wall. And that's one of the pipes going through, and you can see the water pipes underneath there. It goes at a slant at about 3 centimeters down per meter long. It can't go more. It's just not standard. I'm not really sure why, but that's the point. It's actually supposed to be 1 centimeter, but it flows better on a long wall if it's a little bit steeper. So without boring you with the tedious details, that's what it is. So this is about at least 4 weeks after the last video I took. So a lot has gotten done, and these guys did this in just a few days. Well, since Monday, which would be all the plumbing, plus fixing up this wiring, plus plastering in here, partially just starting it actually. But we're really excited about this. So praise the Lord, it's all coming together, and we're looking forward to it, and really feel good about these guys that are on this now. There were a couple things that came up when we were doing the plumbing, and I mentioned something to them, and it got done. There was no problem. There's no issue. They just got it done. They tested the plumbing. They did some other things that the previous fellows would not have done, just being conscientious. So that I like. So there we go, and hope you enjoyed it, and it's all clear enough. Have any questions, email me. I love you. Bye.